versus gamers.
You know what? Frankly speaking, if you did not ask this question, I would probably not think about this. Anyway, when we were young and we wanted a little more of fame, okay, we did this Guinness Book of Records record. Right now, what is important to us, and by the way, this is the only thing, is the happiness of our players. We realized after almost 6 years of operation of the game that, okay, no matter how big you are today, no matter how successful your game is today, if you stop listening to your players, if you stop, making what they really want, they just go away, and your business can go down really very, very fast. So if we happen to have another record like on the way, we're good, but we're not fighting for records or prizes now. Our biggest prize is the attention and the time of our players. We have more than 150 million registered users today, and some of them are playing for 6 years and they keep playing. That's what makes me much happier than Guinness Book record. Yeah, esports is a new reality. It has come and it's not going anywhere. It will be only growing and growing and growing. And of course, World of Tanks is not the only esports game. There's some companies like Riot Games with their League of Legends. It's just killing it. A couple of months ago, I went to Berlin for League of Legends final. It was fantastic. That was amazing, mind-blowing. They had arena, Mercedes-Benz, like huge, I guess that was football arena. It was dozens of thousands of people feeding in there and millions of users watching that. So we're getting there, and also in spite of the fact that kind of League of Legends is our competitor, I'm so happy about their success in esports and some other good companies like Valve, because we all here are together. We're on one side of the front. This is a new media reality, and we need to attract more attention to esports. We need to popularize it. We need to explain why this is good. And esports is growing. For us here in Warsaw, we're third time our Grand Finals, and it's getting better and better and better. More people come to watch, more media come to talk to us, more players watching online, and more serious sponsors come to sponsor the event and the teams, like Intel, SanDisk, Razer. That demonstrates that those big companies now they start seeing the potential of this media, because young, proactive, competitive people are watching this, are playing this. This is where advertising dollars should go. Of course, we would love to for each and every of our game to be esports, but the reality is you have to be pragmatic. It's an ecosystem, and it's evolving step by step. So you have to have critical mass of players, and World of Warship was launched only like half a year ago, right? It's not yet that big as World of Tanks. And you have to also, listen to your players. I mean, that's why we're having this show match on the stage now with World of Warships with 2 professional teams. So we're getting there. I mean, we hope it will happen, but the reality is we need to do a lot of work for this to happen. But this is very, very beautiful game, and it's very beautiful looking on a big screen. Those ships are really, really very big. They have really big guns with big rounds. And as we say in former Soviet Union, big ship needs big torpedo. So today, after almost 6 years after the initial success of World of Tanks, what we have, you can put in matrix. So we have different games, like different war machines, tanks, ships, planes, and there's some other ideas we are working on now. Then we have operations in different regions. So we have a physical presence, and we operate in Southeast Asia, in China. Okay, in China we have a partner, in Korea, in Japan, in Eastern Europe, in former Soviet Union, in Western Europe, in North America, and to some extent in South America. And we have platforms. Well, most of our games are still for the PC, but tanks already, you can play them on Xbox One, Xbox 360, Sony PlayStation 4, and, which makes me very happy, World of Tanks Blitz. This is for PC. My son, he's 8 years old, and we play it like almost every day on iPads, and this is our father-son kind of thing. We help each other, we cover each other, we scout for each other, and we celebrate success, like giving each other high fives. He's like really very well. His statistics are like just 2% lower than mine. Mine is like 62, he's like 61, something like this. So we just have to make these things perfect. These games are not just games, they're kind of lifestyle, they're service. And for World of Tanks, after 5.5 years, we released 60 updates. And those updates are like a game in amount of content and amount of improvement. If you compare the game today, World of Tanks, and 5.5 years ago, those are two different games. So we're going to do the same with World of Warships, with World of Warplanes, World of Tanks Blitz, with console versions. I mean, it's a never-ending story. We made a lot of new games for new platforms all around the world, publishing after these 4 years. We're moving really very fast. Of course, we are always thinking about something new. We have R&D department. It's like our special secret laboratory where we have prototypes. We make them, we kill them, we iterate, we make them again, and we test them on players. As soon as there's something new which clicks with the players, we do announcement, start listening to the players, getting their feedback, and make the full-scale production. Also, we have this Master of Ryan game, which is not your MMO game. It just so happened that we managed to buy a license from Atari, because this game was dead. Atari did not do anything with it, and this is a legendary space empire building game from the mid-90s, and I played this game as a kid, and I remember this game helped me to become who I am. And we paid a lot of money for the license, and we invested a lot of money into making this game, into putting AAA production qualities, like sound, visuals, 3D models. We have tens of thousands of lines of dialogues. Our cast is, I think we have one of the best voice-over casts in computer gaming industry. Luke Skywalker is one of voicing over one of our characters. And by the way, this game was done in Argentina, in Buenos Aires. I mean, okay, we did a lot of game design and production on our side, but this is this NGD studio, which is in Buenos Aires, and they did the final kind of compilation of the game, and we're very happy that, in South America, they're very, very quality game developers, as it appeared. So, we'll keep making games, that's it. We are not going to do anything else much, so games for different platforms, different genres. Most of them are going to be free to play online, that's for sure. And we just have to be the best making those games. Everything has to be perfect in our games and service.